The Simpsons Predictions for 2024 will blow you away. From AI robot takeovers to virtual reality dining, the iconic show has eerily accurate forecasts for the future. Are we on the brink of a technological revolution or facing imminent disasters? Find out as we delve into the intriguing prophecies of The Simpsons. We're all familiar with The Simpsons, right? It is genuinely among the most enduring television shows in the country. Beneath the humor, disorder, and dysfunctional family with their wild antics, there lurked a sinister secret. For a considerable amount of time, The Simpsons made quite accurate predictions. What then are their thoughts on 2024? AI robots take over. Aside from the outrageous antics of the characters, The Simpsons is a genuinely fine television series that varies greatly in quality depending on personal choice. The surprisingly precise forecasts are one of the main factors that have made it a fan favorite. The first one wasn't nearly as odd as this one. You will agree that this prediction is too exact to be a coincidence, even though the show is credited with foreseeing the introduction of numerous cutting-edge technological devices. Allow me to transport you back in time to the 23rd season of the show, to episode 17. There is a moment in this episode where Homer's employer replaced all of the human workers with robots, which leads to Homer losing his job. Can it be the case that shortly, perhaps as early as 2024, artificially intelligent robots will start to replace people in the workforce, given the incredible advances achieved in robotics and artificial intelligence? You have undoubtedly heard about robots working as servers in Japan and other countries nowadays. Does human labor, as we know it, come to an end with this? Does the fear of a robotic takeover have us all in a panic? While we hope this never occurs, The Simpsons will be happy to let everyone know we told you so. Virtual reality food. You did read correctly. As bizarre as it may seem, there is a Simpsons episode where the characters indulge in a gourmet meal that is digitally generated. How is it possible? Check it out for yourself in this amazing episode, which includes a sequence in which Marge and Homer are shown fed virtual fudge through a straw mounted to the rear of their VR headsets. There may be some truth to this forecast, even though it is still among the craziest ones made on the show. Let me present you to AeroBanquet's RMX, a dining experience unlike anything you've ever had before. Go beyond the opulent, upscale dining establishments and experience what it's like to eat in the digital age. This is remarkable, even though virtual reality firms have made enormous advancements in several industries, including gaming, the arts, and even real estate. The goal of the initiative, according to the individuals behind this bizarre experiment, is to redefine human perceptions and alter how we experience food. Baby Translator, would you like to know exactly what your small child needs each time they start to weep uncontrollably? Then you will love the following invention. Alright, so this one is quite impressive. However, why did The Simpsons appear to be much more aware of this invention than we were? What precisely is a baby interpreter? It is precisely what its name suggests, a gadget that can finally provide an answer to the age-old conundrum of what newborns truly desire. Brother, can you spare 2 dimes? The 24th episode of the 3rd season of the show has Herb Powell, Homer's half-brother, inventing a miraculous gadget that can turn baby gibberish into real speech. Quite intriguing, isn't that right? But is it possible to build a similar device in the real world, or is it just a wonderful concept that will never come to pass? If the majority of you said, no, it can never be turned into a real gadget, because a business by the name of Zundream has at last created a device that will astound you. According to the Swiss software company, they have created an intriguing piece of technology that uses artificial intelligence to figure out exactly what newborns desire when they scream. Do they require consolation? Do they have hunger? Or are they merely hoping you will remove your ugly uncle from their faces? Very shortly, perhaps as early as 2024, you can pinpoint exactly what your kid desires. Now the crucial query is, does life inspire art? Or was art imitating life? It's up to you to make that decision. Female presidency. Is the U.S. prepared to elect a woman to the nation's highest office? Is a female president appropriate for our time? There are no doubts about the efficacy of a female president because women have repeatedly shown themselves to be exceptional in the political sphere. However, because there are so many men in American politics, very few women have been able to move up the power ladder and into the White House. But is all of this technical politicking really that important to The Simpsons? Not at all. The first female president of the United States of America is Lisa, who takes office in the Back to the Future episode. In the episode, the disastrous financial choices made by the fake President Trump had left the nation bankrupt, and Lisa was forced to propose a tax increase to partially restore the situation. However, perhaps The Simpsons are poised to retaliate in light of the upcoming elections in 2024. Many say that this one in particular has already come true since Kamala Harris became the first African-American woman to serve as Vice President of the United States. Is there anything else we could do? Is it possible that a female candidate might hold the position of Oval Office successor? Black hole. Something like this will scare the hell out of you. This show's 24th season is when we go back in time. This time, the episode we're examining is called Treehouse of Horror 23, and it aired on March 24, 2013. As they attempt to flee the wrath of an enigmatic black hole that threatens to engulf Springfield in a world of darkness and emptiness, this episode chronicles the adventure of this dysfunctional family. Lisa brings this horrible cosmic creature home for everyone to be protected from after she unintentionally created it. However, as you are well aware, anarchy always results when the Simpsons are involved. Maggie was left by herself in the abandoned town after the black hole finally took up all of Springfield. Even though this is unquestionably a work of fiction, many people are concerned that a terrible natural disaster may be imminent. Something that has never previously happened on our planet. Nonetheless, scientists estimate that the nearest black hole to Earth is around 1560 light-years distant, so there's very little possibility that this will occur. However, since this is The Simpsons, some of their most outrageous prophecies have come true. Do we need to be afraid? Is 2024 the year that everything ends? AI goes rogue. Are we certain that, in light of the recent enormous advancements in artificial intelligence, we are not giving technology the capacity to destroy us? Is it possible that we may soon be at the mercy of our inventions? You should pay attention to a former Google chief engineer who lost his job after disclosing to the public that the company's most recent artificial intelligence was sentient, before you write this off as a baseless worry, spread by conspiracy theorists. If this had come from someone like Blake Lemoine, a former high-ranking engineer at Google until his employment was terminated, people would have laughed it off as pure fiction. But in this case, ears perked up. But The Simpsons warned us ahead of time. In the Itchy and Scratchy Land episodes from 1994, the family went to a haunting Disneyland that was manned entirely by robots. The robots went crazy and started killing everyone as the scenes developed. Even while it's unlikely to happen before 2024, it raises serious questions about how far we are ready to push artificial intelligence. Where do we flee if humanity becomes an annoyance because of this human creation? Music-induced mind control. Many took away this lesson from The Simpsons' 14th episode in its 12th season. Is it the fault of anyone, though, if we analyze The Simpsons' forecasts too much? They've been correct so many times after all. A music producer chooses Bart, Nelson, Milhouse, and Ralph in this episode to be the next big boy band party posse. Cute name, huh? But beneath the surface, a cunning scheme was in motion. Party Posse subtly manipulated the listeners' brains with their hit song Dropped a Bomb, which was backed by a music video that included the odd characters Yvonne, 8, and Neoj in the chorus. Reversing this odd line yields the words "Join the Navy." The entire Springfield population started to feel the effects of the music as it became more and more popular. Lisa found out during a fight with the music director that he was a lieutenant in the Navy and that music had long been used to entice young men to join the military. In the real world, this was notably true during the Second World War. The United States cited movies as one of its most potent propaganda tools throughout the war and attempted to weaponize entertainment as a kind of propaganda. Sure enough, that comes straight from the now famous Office of Strategic Services, OSS, itself. Along with these captivating rhythms and catchy repeating lyrics, many people have been questioning the nature of music in this day and age. Is the government secretly in charge of us, and has been for a long time? In 2024, will we witness this to the fullest? Conspiracy theorists have found great success with this subject, using it as a platform to present their multiple beliefs about the government and entertainment industries. Zombie apocalypse. Though it might seem like a stretch, this is one of the Simpsons prophecies that hasn't materialized yet. Therefore, nothing can be ruled out. In this terrifying episode, Springfield, the fictional city where the Simpson family resides, is overrun by zombies. Even though there is very little chance of a true zombie apocalypse, we cannot dismiss this as pure fantasy. We would be discrediting ourselves if we dismissed the scenes from this series as simply works of fiction, given that roughly 30 of the seemingly straightforward scenes have occurred in real life. Subscribe now to stay updated on the latest insights into the future from pop culture's favorite forecasting family.